Jack from Autism Plugged In, and today we're going to take a look at Right Reader's new app, Right to Read for iPhone. It is an iPhone app, but it works great on both iPhone and iPad, so if you only have an iPad, don't worry, you can still get and use this app. So I'm just going to open it up. So this is the home screen, main screen for Learn to Read by Writing. And this app is really meant to teach kids how to read and how to write, and also to help them create their own books to get a sense of accomplishment, and because it's a fun way to learn how to read and write. All you need is this app and a little bit of adult supervision, and you'll be well on your way. So I'm just going to walk you through how it works and the basic concept. So these several options down here at the bottom: library, about, create book, advice, instructions. Library is where it's going to store all the books that you make, and it also has a couple of pre-made books that you can look at if you want to see examples. It's these two. So if I just tap on a book, we can look what it's going to look like when we make our own books. So they type in the title, they type in the author, and they put in an image, and any image that you have on your iPad you can put in. So what you see here is there are two different sentences. The first sentence is the child sits down and says, all right, I'm going to write a sentence about whatever picture is here on this page. And they wrote this: math line wet to the cat birthday. And then what the adult does is they write in the section below what the sentence should actually say, or the correct way to write the sentence. Madeline went to the cat's birthday, so that kids can easily compare, hey, this is what I wrote and this is what I was supposed to write. So they learn the specific words that they were trying to use, and they can see, and they're making a book at the same time, so it's fun. So for each page, the child will write a sentence, and then the adult corrects the sentence, and then in your finished book, this is like a finished example book, both will show up. So then they can easily go back and learn and compare the sentences because they're right next to each other. So that's in the library, and the books that you make, will show up in the library. The next tab, about. This just tells you a little bit about Right Reader and about the reason that the app was developed and what the app does. So that's cool for parents if they want to look at that. Advice. These are tips on how to make the app work best for you and in your situation. They're ways to help you use the app with your child. They're not like technical tips, they're like more educational, how you should be working with the app, things like that, to make the most of its benefits. And then there's finally instructions. Instructions is, I don't know, I had a little bit of lag there. Instructions is where you'll find a video tutorial on how to use the app. So if you're ever stuck or you're confused, even though I don't think you'll be confused, it's very easy to use, you can just go ahead and watch this video, which walks you through how to make a book. So the one that we missed intentionally was create book. And I'm just going to walk you through how you would create your own book and why this is a great app. So I'm going to go ahead and tap create book. So to create your book, this first page that you're making, this is kind of like the cover page of your book. So you would just tap to insert a picture. Hopefully I have a couple of pictures on my iPad. And these two are, this is the camera, so you can take a picture with your iPad if you're somewhere and you would like to just use what you see. And then this second one with the coaster looking things is you can pick a photo that's already on your iPad. So if I pick that, oh, I have one photo. I can select this photo, and then you can move it by dragging, or you can size it by pinching. So once you have it where you like it, then you type in your book title. Maybe I'll call this Crazy. Oh.
Crazy.
Crazy Cat. So, and my name.
Jac. K.
So this is going to be the front page of my book, and if I want to go on to the next page and make like the first actual page of my book, I just hit this green plus sign with the page, and then I'm making the first page of my book. Then I would do the same thing I did before, tap to insert a picture, select a picture. Then I would have the child type in here a sentence incorrectly. I mean, maybe not incorrectly, but that's just the child is typing what they would sound it out and how they would write it. And then the adults will tap here and type the correct sentence so that when you're finished with the book, both of those will show up when you're reading it. You can also add speech bubbles and things. If you use this frames button here at the top right, you can do all those things and add those on top of the picture. So that's an awesome feature. And you'll see that's how you add those. If you want to move on to the next page or go back and revise a previous page, just use the orange arrows. So just you have the freedom to do whatever you would like with this and to create as many books as you want. I think this is a really new way to teach kids how to read and write instead of a lot of apps will just say trace something or rewrite something. This is kind of working on kids not only expressing themselves and coming up with their own ideas, but also taking those ideas and the adults are showing them through their own writing how these are supposed to be written, how words are spelled, things like that. So I think this is really an awesome app. You should definitely check it out. And again, it's an iPhone app. It's in the iTunes title. It's called For iPhone, but it works great on iPhone and iPad. So don't be dismayed if you have an iPad. I love it. You should try it. Thanks for watching. There's more info in the full review, which is linked to in the description.